Hello students, welcome in the series of lectures on multiple integral. In the previous lecture, we have done discussion on that how to find the limit of integration from a given region. Now in this lecture, we will discuss another important concept of multiple integral, which is what change of order of integration. So let us try to understand what we mean by change of order of integration and how we can perform it. Basically, if I'm talking about change of order, if I'm talking about change of order of integration, means whatever order is given, we have to just change that. Now, what is the meaning of order of integration? Means suppose that students, I'm having an integral like double integral. There are some function of x, y, let it be dx, dy. Suppose that these are the limits of x and these are the limits of y. Order means what? In what hierarchy or in what order the integration will be performed. Here we can see the order of integration is what? Firstly, we have to do integration with respect to x. Then we will do integration with respect to y. So in this question, the order of the integration will be what? In this question, the order of the integration is what? X to y. Means firstly we will perform for x, then we will perform for y. In the same manner, suppose that if I am having an integral, like there's another integral I am taking, this time limit is y and then limit of x. Inside we are having function of xy dy dx. Once again, as we have discussed, that integration is performed in the reverse manner. The latest limit is given for variable y, then limit for x. It means firstly we should do integration with respect to y, then we will do integration with respect to x. Means in this kind of question, what will be the order of integration? It will be y to x. Firstly y, then x. There are only two orders in double integral, either x to y or y to x. Moreover, if both limit of integration are constant, order of integration does not matter. If both of the limit of integration is constant, means for example, suppose that I am having 0 to 1, 2 to 3, some function inside there, function of xy dx dy. In this case, the order of integration doesn't matter, but still we should follow it, like firstly for x, then for y. Now we are talking about the change of order, students. So I hope you understand what is the order of integration means. Order of the integration means in which order, in what order the integration must be performed. Changing of order means what? Changing of order means if order of integration is x to y, we have to make it what? Y to x. If it is y to x, we have to make it as what? X to y. This is the meaning of change of order of integration. Means whatever exactly given, we have to just reverse that. Now, how one can do it? Simply, if you remember how to find the limit from the region, if the latest limit is given in terms of x, latest limit is given in terms of x, it means they are taking the strip or elementary strip for that axis. Means in the first question, it is like firstly limit for x. It means they have taken a strip parallel to x-axis. So we have to do nothing but only just reverse the strip. If the question is taken elementary region or strip parallel to x-axis, we have to make it parallel to y-axis. If they are taking parallel to y-axis, we have to make it parallel to x-axis. Let us see how we can do it. Another question comes in our mind, that what is the need of change of order of integration? The answer for this question is what, students? Sometimes it's complicated to solve the integral in the original order, in the given order. In such condition, what we can do? We can just change the order of integration and the question may be easier or can be solved within the less possible time. That's why we are having the concept of change of order of integration. Let us take an example. I'm taking a simple example like integral 0 to 1, integral x to 1, function of xy dy dx. This is a given question and we have to change its order. What we need to do? Change its order. We want to change the order of this integration. Now, firstly, identify what is the order of the integral in the reverse manner. This limit is given in terms of y. It means this limit is given in terms of x. Sorry. So it is the limit of y. It is the limit of y means what? They are taken straight parallel to y-axis. The question is taken straight parallel to, straight means the elementary region parallel to y-axis. So what we need to do? Just reverse the strip, means we have to take a strip parallel to x-axis. Now the thing is that how to draw the reason, because earlier in the question a reason of integration is given to us, but here no reason is given to us. So how to draw the reason? The reason of the integration will be drawn from the given limit. Till now we are drawing the reason and finding the limit. Now we will draw the reason with the help of given limits. What are the given limits over here? We can see the latest limit in terms of x, so it is the limit of y. Y is given as y equal to x to y equal to 1. The second one is for x, so x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. These are the limit of integration which is given to us. Now we are going to draw the reason. With the help of the given limit, we will draw the reason. Let us see. We are having a line y equal to x. Y equal to x is a line which passes through the origin at an angle of 45 degree. So this is the line y equal to x. Y equal to 1, obviously a line parallel to x-axis. Y equal to 1. X equal to 0 is a line which is same as y-axis, and x equal to 1 is a line which is look like this. Now if you see, there are two triangles we are having, upper triangle and lower triangle. So the question arises, which one should we take? Should we take the upper triangle or should we take the lower triangle? The answer of this question comes from the limit. The limit is given as you see y equal to x to 1. The limit is given as y equals to x to 1. So y equals to x is this line and y equals to 1 is this line, means y equals to x to 1. So obviously the reason of the integral will be the upper triangle. Once again I am repeating it. How to define or how to decide which reason of integration should we take? As there are two triangles, the constant limit is saying it's from y equal to x to y equal to 1. You can see y equals to x to 1 is the upper triangle. Lower triangle is what? Y equal to 0 to y equal to x, which is not the part of the limit. So we should take the above reason. And now you can see I just shaded the reason of integration. That is O, A, B. This is the reason of integration we are having. As we have that the original question is taken straight parallel to y-axis, so we should take parallel to x-axis. So elementary reason is taken like this. This is the elementary reason that we are having, in which I am taking it parallel to x-axis. Now find the limit. In the previous two lecture we have done discussion that how to find the limit from the reason. I am using the same concept. So step is started on this curve and terminated on this curve. So what is the value of x over here? 0. What is the value of x over here? Y. So the limit of x will be what? X equal to 0 to x equal to y. This is the new limit of x. Now what about y? You can see the y is moving for the reason this is the variation O to A. The variation of y-axis is what? O to A. And what is the coordinate A? It is y equal to 1. So 0 to 1. And this is O is what? 0 to 0. So what will be the limit of y? It started from 0, terminated at 1. So limit of y will be 0 to 1. This is the new limit. Moreover, what is the new order of the integral? Dx dy. Because we are taking a strip parallel to x-axis. It means what, students? The given integral will be equals to, that is 0 to 1 and x to 1, f of x comma y dy dx will be replaced by integral. Firstly, we should put the limit of x because we are taking a strip parallel to x-axis, and then y, that is 0 to 1, inside f of x comma y into dx dy. You can see in the original question the order of the integration is dy dx, and in the new one it's a dx dy. And this is how we can change the order of our integration by drawing the given region with the help of the given limits. I hope you understood the concept. You need to just focus on the two things, that what the original question's order is, that is what strip they are taken, and we have to just reverse that strip. Reverse that strip means elementary region. If an original question they are taking parallel to y-axis, we should take parallel to x-axis. If in original question they are taking parallel to x-axis, we should take it parallel to y-axis. I am taking one more example for more clarity. This time the question is asking change the order of the integral, and integral is given as 0 to 1 and another limit 0 to 1 and y square to y. 0 to 1 y square to y. Inside we are having function of xy dx dy. The question is asking change its order. What the question is asking? Question is asking change its order of integral. Order of integration. Let us see. You can see the latest limit is given in terms of y. That is what? This is the limit of x. This is the limit of x. It means the question is taken straight parallel to x-axis. So we should reverse it. Moreover, the order of the integral will be what? This is for x, this is for y. It means the order of the integration in original question is x to y. Now we have to make it what? Y to x. We have to make it from y to x. It can be done by changing the strips. It can be done by changing the strip. But for drawing the strip, we need the region of integration. So let us draw the region of integration, and it can be done by using the given limit of integral. So let us see what is given to us. It is given, these are the limit of x. It is given as x equals to y square to x equals to y. The second one is y equal to 0 to y equals to y. Let us try to draw this region. If you see, one parabola is given and one line is given. This is what? A parabola on positive x-axis, x equal to y square, a parabola on positive x-axis. And this is what we are having, positive x-axis. And if I draw it, it look like this. This is what? X equal to y square. Another we are having y equals to x. This is a very famous line. Line which is passes through the origin and making an angle 45 with x-axis. So y equal to x. Y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 lies on what? Y-axis. This much. y equal to 1. So y equals to 1, this point is 1 comma 1. So y equal to 1 will be look like this. This is the line y equals to 1. So this coordinate will be 0 comma 1. Now let us decide the reason. As I told you, the reason is decided by the variable limit mostly. Y square equals to x to y is equals to x. Just a moment. It is given y square equals to x. Yeah. So let us decide the reason. You can see what will be the reason, students. The question is taken straight parallel to x-axis. Means this. So y equals to x square, that is from this curve to this curve. So this common reason is the required reason. Only this common part between the parabola and the line y equals to x is the required reason. This is the required reason for the given problem. Moreover, if you see that we have to reverse the strip, the question is taken a strip about what? The question is taken a strip about the x-axis. We should take about the y-axis. We should take about the y-axis look like this. I hope you understood why I'm taking this only part. Why not this? Why not this? Because they are not satisfying the limit of the given integral. It is what? X equals to y square. That is the parabola up to x equal to y. That is this half. Now we are taking a step like this. So the limit of y started from here, terminated on it. So what will be the limit? So in the problem, the limit will be y is equals to x2. What is the value of y on this curve? Y square is equals to x, implies y equals to root of x with plus minus. But we should take only positive one because we are dealing in the first quadrant. X square to root x. What about y? Y is done. Now x-axis. It started from O, and if I draw the perpendicular like this, 1 comma 0, the variation for x-axis is what? O to A. O I am taking 0 0, A is 1 comma 0. O to A. So what will be the limit of x? It started from 0, terminated at 1. So the limit of x will be x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. So these are the new limit we are having. Why? Once again, let us see what I did. First of all, I just identify that what the order of the integration in the question. It's xy. That is, the question is taken straight parallel to x-axis. I just reverse it and taken it parallel to y-axis, and it comes like this. And do the same procedure that we have done in the previous two lecture and get the new limits. So the given integral, that is integral 0 to 1 integral y square to y f of x comma y dx dy will be equals to what? Y equal to x to root of x and x equals to 0 to x equals to 1. Inside we are having function of xy into new order will be what? Dy dx. And now you can see the order of the integration is changed for the problem. The order of the integration is changed from the problem. I hope you understood the concept. It's only all about the changing the direction of the strip. Only just keep in your mind, if original question is having ordered xy, that is they are taking a strip parallel to x, we have to make it parallel to y. If it is yx, it means the question is taking a strip parallel to y-axis, we have to make parallel to x-axis. I hope you understood the concept. I'm taking one more example for more clarity. Let us see. This time the integral is given as 0 to 1 and x square to 2 minus x. Inside we are having function of xy into dy dx. Again, we have to change its order. The question is asking change its order. Change its order of integration. So first of all, we have to see what is the order of the integration in the problem. You can see it is limit in terms of x. It means it is a limit of y. This is what? Limit of y. That is the question is taken strip parallel to y-axis. Strip means the elementary region and we have to make it parallel to x-axis. This is the only thing we need to understand. The order of the integration in the question is y to x. And what is the given limit we are having? The given limits that we are having is, this is the limit of y. So y is equals to x square to y is equals to 2 minus x. Another x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. With the help of these limits, we are going to draw the region of integration. Let us see. So you can see one of them is a parabola. Parabola on positive y-axis, x square equal to y. So this will look like something this. A parabola on positive y-axis, its name is what? Y is equals to x square. Another we are having equation y equal to 2 minus x, which is x plus y equal to 2. I hope you know how to draw a line. It's simply to draw a line we needed 2 points. Firstly, I am going to put x equal to 0, then y is 2. If I am putting y equal to 0, x is 2. That is the, if I join these 2 points, I will obtain the line x plus y equal to 2. So 2 comma 0, I am taking over here on x-axis. And 0 comma 2 will comes over here on y-axis. Join these two terms, join these two lines. So this equation is what, students? X plus y equals to 2. And another x equal to 0. So this will be x equal to 0, x equal to 1. The intersection of this point, x equal to 1 is the intersection. Yeah, like this. This is the line x equal to 1 we are. Now, you can see that the intersection of these 2 points is what? 1 comma 1. No? So this point will be 1 comma 1. And that's why x equal to 1 is passing through the intersection of these two lines. Moreover, 1 comma 1 is also satisfy y equal to x square. So this is the point of intersection. Another thing, decide the region of integration. It is given that parabola to the line. This is parabola to the line. Moreover, we have to start from 0, x equal to 0 to 1. So this region is the region of integration. This region is the region of integration that we should use for finding the limit of integration. Let it be O, A, B. Now the question is taken a strip parallel to y-axis. It means we should take parallel to x-axis. Just recall the concept of the more than one strip. One strip is not sufficient in the region parallel to x-axis especially. We have done it in the previous lecture. So we have to take the two strip. That is, we need to divide the whole region into two regions. Let it be O, A, B, C. That is, OAB is divided into OCB and ACB because one strip is not sufficient for this integral. What will be the coordinate of the point C? It's 0 comma 1 because this is the perpendicular from 1 comma 1. Now let us see limits. What will be the limit for the problem? It will have two reasons, so we should write two limits. Firstly, I am writing limit for the region OBC. The strip is started on this line. What is the value of x over here? Obviously, x equal to 0 on y-axis. 2. Terminated on the parabola. And what is the value of x from the parabola? Y is equals to x square. So x will be how much? Root of y. X equals to 0 to root y. What about the y variation? Y-axis. The variation of y is from 0 to c. This is the variation for y-axis for this reason. This point is 0, 0. This point is 1, 0, 1. So y-axis will be 0 to 1. So I'm getting the limit, student, for the region O, B, C as x equal to 0 to root y and y equal to 0 to 1. I hope you understood the concept. For any clarification, I just suggest you go through with the previous two lectures where we have discussed how to find the limits from the given region. So for one of the region, limit is done. Now we are moving to the second region, that is the limits for the region A, B, C. Once again, the step is started over here on the line this much, which is x equal to 0, 2. Terminated on this line. The step is terminated on this line, AB line, and its equation is x plus y equal to 2. So what will be the x from here? 2 minus y. X will be 0 to 2 minus y. Moreover, the variation of y, it will be C to A. That is from 0, 1 to 0, 2. That is y equal to 1 to y equals to 2. Means in order to change this order, I have to divide the region into two integral, and this is how it will look like, and this is how the limit of the integration is obtained. So let us put integral, that how it look like. So we are having 0 to 1. The second limit is what? X squared to 2 minus x. Inside, we are having function of x comma y dy dx. It will equals to two integral. One for the region OBC, another is ABC. OBC f of x comma y dx dy plus the second one is ABC f of x comma y dx dy. Now put the limits over here. So on the first one, limit of OBC, x equals to 0 to root y and y is equal to 0 to 1 inside f of x comma y dy dx. Order will be changed because now it's dy dx plus the limit for the second region ABC 0 to 2 minus y, x equal to 0 to 2 minus y and y equal to what? 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Inside we are having function of xy into dy dx. You can see dx dy, not dy dx. It should be dx dy because we have changed the order of the integral. So we should change it also. Yeah, it should be about dx dy, students. Why? Because we are taking a step parallel to x-axis. Moreover, there is a conflict between the author that how should write this term. Many time it's like the first one is for first and the second one is for the second. But many author write first for the last and second for the first. So no need to get confused. If you find different notation like in place of dx dy, dy dx, that will also be the correct one. Only just focus the limit of integration. It should be written in a correct manner and put on the correct places. So this is how, students, we can do the change of order of integration. I hope you understood the concept of it. I am taking one more example for more clarity. This time The integration that I am having is integral 0 to 2 and 1 to e power x. Inside, a function is given into dy dx. You can see the latest limit is given in terms of x. It means it is the limit of y. Whatever variable is given in the limit, that is the limit of the limit of the another variable. Like it is in terms of x, so it is the limit of y. Suppose that it will given in terms of y, it means it is the limit of x. It means the question is taken straight parallel to y-axis. We need to do just change it parallel to x-axis. So we need to draw the given reason also. The given limit, it's limit of y. So y equal to 1 to y equal to e to the power x equal to 0 to x equal to 2. Let us try to draw this reason in order to get the new limit after changing the order. We are having y equal to e power x. E power x, that at x equal to 0, it's 1 and it's moving like this. I hope you know the graph of y equal to e power x. And it will become like there also. But I'm not taking this part because it's x equal to 0 to. And this is the line x equal to 0, x equal to 2. Somewhere over here, the line x equal to 2 we are having. Y equal to 1 is also given. And this point is what? 0, 1. So y equal to 1 line is also passing through this point. So if I am taking this is O, A, B. So what is the required reason, students? You can see almost triangular kind shape, not exactly triangle, almost triangular kind shape. That is, this is the reason of the integration for the given problem. Now we supposed to change its order. That is, we have to change its step. You can see the question is taken straight parallel to what? Y-axis from here. So we should take parallel to x-axis. Take parallel to x-axis. So like this. This is the strip that we have to take parallel to x-axis. I need to just darken this strip so that you can just see it here like this. This is the reason, that elementary reason or strip I am taking parallel to x-axis. That is started on this curve, started on y equals to x, started on y equals to x, terminated at x equal to 2. So what is the value of x over here? Y equal to e power x. So x equals to what? Log y. Take log on both the sides. So log y equals to log e power x, which is x only. So the limit, or we can say the new limit that we are getting is what? X equals to, from where to where? Log y to, terminated on this curve, which is x equal to 2. Limit of x will be log y to 2. What about limit of y? The variation is not from 0. The variation is from this point. This is, the name is O. That is 0 to 1 up to, if I draw the perpendicular like this point. So I need the coordinate of this point also. For that, I need to solve coordinate B. B is the intersection of the line x equal to 2 and y equal to e power x. X equal to 2 and e power x. So if I put x equal to 2 in y is equals to e to the power x, I will get e square. So this coordinate is 2 comma e square, that is y-axis is e square. So the point is 0 comma e square. So what will be the variation for y-axis? Like this. It started from the point 0, 1 to the point 0 comma e square. That is y is 1 to e square. So the new limit of integration is x equals to log y to 2 and y equal to 1 to e square. It means the given integral, that is we are having 0 to 2 and 1 to e to the power x can be written, if I change its order, it is what dy dx, it will become integral, the new limit is what? It is x equal to log y to 2, x equals to log y to 2 and y is equals to 1 to e square. Inside we are having function of x comma y. The new order will be what? Dx dy. New order will be dx dy. You can see here it is what? Y to x. And here it is what? X to y. That is, we have changed order of the integration for this problem. I hope you understood the concept of change of order. Moreover, if you are feeling any difficulty that how one can find the limit from the region, kindly go through with the previous lectures in which I have explained that how to find the limit from a given region. So that's all from my side, students, for this class. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention.